He'll give me a ride in his pickup truck now.
Oh, yeah. Get you.
Gentlemen, congratulations. Well-deserved, awesome season. Coach, why don't you start us off again with just overall feelings, thoughts of the game, and then we'll go to some questions from the media.
Well, I thought we had a pretty good start to the game, and we playing pretty well. So we played the late game last night, and then the second period was very concerning because they were outplaying us and out-muscling us, and Ty was keeping us in the game. And Jackson got that breakaway, and that was a huge goal. But we changed some things in the third period, and we're fortunate it seemed to work. We were playing better, we were moving the puck out of the zone better, and a little more support. And they weren't dominating, they weren't staying in as long. And so that was a good feeling. In the third period, it scores 2-1, but at least I had a better feeling of what was going on. In the second period, I didn't have that feeling. And then the kids started doing, then Russell got that goal. And that was an unbelievable goal. And I had a meeting with him right before we left. And I was thinking about not pressing him. So he convinced me and he proved it. So good for Paul. He's a senior, good kid. That was a huge goal. And I thought after that, even though we had penalties, kids were blocking shots. He was making great saves. It was just the whole team. It was a good feeling on the bench.
Thank you, Coach.
Obviously for you, this is the 4th national championship. For these guys, though, it's the first. What does it mean for you to be able to see this group of guys, specifically this group of seniors, go out there and win that trophy?
Incredible, because they've done a lot of little things behind the scene, and we've done a lot of team building things, and academically, they're all good students, and they're leaders on campus, and they've done a good job each and every year, but they felt like they didn't want to leave anything behind. We've got a sign that's above the rink as we leave to go on the ice. It says, "Leave nothing behind." We took it down, we brought it with us, it's in the locker room. And that kind of, that's his signature. They were determined not to leave anything behind, and I had a good feeling about them all along, but there's so many good teams, They have a good feeling too over there. They're an excellent team. And they think Vicentini's incredible. He's 5'6", 5'5".
5'3".
I wouldn't trade him for anybody. I mean, he's a champion. And all these guys out, the leadership was, all the seniors, whether they had an A in a game, I was blessed. Thank their parents.
Next.
Coach, you played two goalie system throughout the year, something you usually don't do. Are you a tandem kind of guy now?
Well, I was questioned a couple of times on that, what are you doing? And I do what I want to do as far as what, I play goalie sometimes as a weird, and I do it because they make me play them, they're good. Look at the guy tonight, huh? And the guy last night, he did a great job, and I'm not, I don't think I'm a traditionalist, I'm an old school guy, but it worked. They both played great, and I think they were both concerned early in the year what was going to happen, but they bought into it, and it just so happened he got his turn this time. If it was the other guy was, we got a bye in the first round, the other guy would have been up here. But it worked out the tie. Last night he played a great game anyway. Austin Chuck played a super game last night. So, and we all know, because we've been around hockey, that goaltending is huge. And we got a lot of spirit and a lot of heart in this team. Not a lot of size, but a bite in the dog that pretty good. And thank God for our goalies too. Thank you.
Tyler, what was going through your mind in that game? We all know what Trinity can do on offense, and talking to coach before, he said they were just going to try and crash the net. They were doing a lot in front of the slot, but you stood in strong. What was going through your mind?
Before the game, what was going through my mind was playing last year, and they beat us in overtime in our home rink. And I was in that game, and it was a bit of a heartbreaker. And just thinking now, every time I looked up at the scoreboard, I tried not to, but just be in the moment and enjoy the end of it. I mean, the crowd was unbelievable, so basically home ice.
Tyler, you said coming into this weekend that basically national championship was your guys' goal. You were taking it one game at a time, but at the end of the day, this is where you want it to be. How does it feel now that you are actually up here, national champion?
Yeah, there's really no words right now. It's pretty crazy, but I'm just so proud of these guys, from everyone that has to do with Norwich hockey, from our trainers to everyone, Derek Dunnan over there, coach, and all the guys. We have a great group of guys in the locker room, and I mean, we left nothing behind out there. We did a great job, and our fans were unbelievable this weekend. They have been all year, so I want to hats off to them too. And yeah, we beat a pretty good Trinity team. So,
Coach, how much does your team speed play a factor in this game?
A lot. That's what we got. Russell's goal, Jackson's goal, Pelletier, the way he played. We have a lot of speed, but we don't match up well. Like with the team last night, they're big and they kind of wore us down a little bit. Even Trinity has some big kids out there. They're very strong. They got a great team. But that's what we have a bigger rink ice surface at Norwich, not Olympic, but it's a little bigger. So when we recruit kids, we do try to emphasize the fact of a fast game, and it's a fun game. You come to a game at Kreuzberg, you get your money's worth.
Ray Biggs.
Yeah, and speaking of the speed game, Todd Jackson with the contribution there in the second period, game-winning goal as a freshman, and he made a veteran play chip off the boards. What did that contribution mean to sparking your team the rest of the way?
Well, it changed the momentum a little bit, They outplayed us in the second period. They played really well, and Ty stood in his head, and that goal just, lifted us a little bit. And we go into the third period, we're up 2-1, and we don't think we're playing well. We're in the coaches' meeting, we're saying, we keep this up, they're going to score 3 or 4 goals. We're in trouble. So we did make some changes, and we shifted the lines around a little bit at the beginning. And then all of a sudden, they found energy, emotional. We talk about all the time about emotional energy, and I think Paul Russell found that in his determination to score that goal. And then all of a sudden, the team, you could feel it with the team.
Jake, yesterday, career game, you said it was the first time you ever scored 2 goals. Now you're on the all-tournament team, and now you're going to be moving forward as a freshman, moving in. You're going to be one of the guys that the new kids look up to, having a national championship. Are you looking forward to that leadership role continuing at Norwich?
Yes, I am, and I had a great example set for me with our captains this year. Our seniors, pretty much all of our upper class, just did a world-class job at leading this team, and that's why I think we're here. So.
Yes, go ahead.
William, you had injury problems more than once or twice in the 4 years in Norwich, right? Did it make the 4 years seem to go faster or slower?
Obviously, I would say slower. Like, it's so hard to be in the stand watching these guys play, and like you can do a difference on the ice, but when you're in the stand, like you cannot contribute. I tried just to stay positive with everyone in the locker room, and that's what I tried to do when I was injured, and just be ready to go when I was fine. So.
Well, you just moved up to, I think, 24th on the all-time scoring list at Norwich. Boy, so that's not too shabby. You got that to build up against on the way home.
Yeah, well, this is way better than 24 history of Norwich. I would take that any other day.
Questions? Last call for questions. Thanks a lot, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to all the media members for attending as well. We appreciate your support. Don't forget that.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.